Guys, how we doing? So this actually is turning out to be a lot of fun. It isn't easy by any stretch of the imagination, but it is a lot of fun. So basically what I've been doing is taking my wood filler, or my concrete filler actually, that you've all seen me enjoy using in the past, and I'm actually rolling it to create kind of a tube, and then setting it on here, which sometimes is easier said than done. It likes my fingers an awful lot. And then once it's set in place like that, the really fun and challenging part does start. I am going to apologize for the traffic. It is getting close to rush hour, or what counts as rush hour out here. So it may be a little bit more than normal. I do plan to eventually plant to a tree line that'll cut some of that noise down, or at least we hope to. But for now, we just live with it. It's not too terrible. I had hoped to get to this a little bit sooner today, but I did have to rearrange my guest room just a bit. A friend of mine has developed allergies to her chinchilla and needs a good home for her. So I needed a good space for her, because I obviously cannot put her in with my boys. That could create some issues. But as soon as she's home, we'll do a little post about her. But, so that's the process of the vine itself. And it takes time. It's definitely not a quick and easy process. There's a lot of poking and prodding to get it where I want it to be. And I do apologize if I'm a little bit loud. I'm testing using my phone instead of my camera for the time being, since I did get this handy dandy little tripod, which lets me actually zoom into the progress a little easier. So it's actually kind of between me and what I'm working on at the moment. So now the fun part is one of the leaves. I'm not going to go super crazy tonight, just simply I am actually exhausted. But the leaves are actually kind of fun. It starts out as just a glob of concrete, but then I start poking at it and shaping it. Slowly just pulling it out into the shape that I want. It's a lot like working with clay, actually, except a little bit more gooey, which makes it challenging. But it is kind of neat to know that once it's done, it is quite literally set in stone. So we're going to push that. We want to flatten that out just a little bit, because we want it to go under the next section. But we're already getting the shape of the leaf to come out just a little bit there. And the great thing with mimicking nature is it doesn't have to be just absolutely perfect, which, if you've ever listened to me, I'm almost never worried about it being just absolutely perfect, because perfect is not very fun. But I am quite happy with the idea of pretty good. I've been debating and trying to figure out what to do with the space for the longest time. This is one of the many things that my brother found in his new property's yard, just kind of sitting around, and he gave to me to try and turn into something at least. I think they were kind of figuring eventually I'd come across a bird bath that needed a base, but I have the one bird bath, and I'm hoping to eventually actually get molds so that I can create the things that I'd really like to have in my yard. But I don't know, there's something satisfying about restoring and taking something old and making it new. Or in this case, making it into something completely different that is just a little ridiculously expensive. So ooh, we don't need perfect, but boy, we don't want a huge chunk out of it. We don't want it looking like a caterpillar's been munching on it. So it's a lot of patting and poking to get it where we want it to be, isn't it? Whoops. Well, that wasn't supposed to be what happened there. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. And I just want to poke this in a little bit. And then come down and poke this side in a little bit. Give her just a little bit more form there. And we have another leaf. So I do want... And I do swear someday you will actually see me use this screwdriver as a screwdriver. It does actually happen on occasion. So that kind of gives you an idea of how the process works. And I will definitely be posting more both shorts and long form videos as I play with the process a little bit more and get a little bit more comfortable. So let me know what you think, and definitely give me any ideas you've got. I'll be happy to hear different inputs. But for now, I am going to go ahead and stop here, and I will see you guys next time.